guys, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Soleil, and I just want to say welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking me out. You could have literally clicked on any other video here on YouTube, but you decided to click on my video and say what's up to a queen, and for that, I am very grateful, bitch. If you guys are a returning subscriber, welcome back, bitch. I love you so dearly, and thank you guys for coming and checking out my little makeup video here. I did a poll, guys, here on YouTube, but I asked you guys, should I create a separate channel for makeup videos and vlogs, and then just keep my main channel for reactions? And a lot of you guys did say that I should start another channel for my makeup videos and things like that. But guys, I do have a lot of subscribers here who followed me before I started doing reaction videos, and I feel like it's only fair and fitting to keep everything here. So I'm making the executive decision and I'm keeping everything here on this channel, and I hope you guys don't mind. Also, huge shout out to Ender Hector and Lindsay LaRue. Thank you guys so much. They're the ones who styled this beautiful wig you see on my head right now. I will go ahead and leave their information linked down in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check them out. They make this wig in so many different colors, and if you guys love what you see so far, I'm telling you guys, hit them up, check them out, get some hair from them because it is super, super beautiful. I love this wig because it really like frames my face beautifully. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you guys like what you see so far because the video is gonna be sickening. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed already because I would love to have you guys a part of the Soleil family, honey. We have fun over here. We do makeup videos, reactions, and all that jazz. All right, you guys, we are back, and as you can see, I have my eyebrows covered and I have my sideburns glued down. Girl, I don't even have like super long sideburns, but I feel like, you know, with my wigs and like laying them down, it's always an issue. So that's why I got my sideburns glued down. So we're gonna go with my foundation, and I use the Dermablend Leg and Body Super Fun Foundation. I'm running out. I feel like every time I shoot a video here, I'm like running out of foundation. But anyway, let's go ahead and dot this all over. Oh, I have to prime first. No. So to prime my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Elf Pro Grip Primer. Girl, I'm almost out of this too. Okay. Oh, girl. Go ahead and massage that into the skin. Okay. Blend this down my neck while it's still wet so that, you know, it just blends seamlessly. Yeah, girl, we're just gonna blend this down the neck. Now that we have the foundation on, we're looking smooth like a glazed donut. We're gonna go ahead with our concealer, and I just use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Huge shout out to my sister Deja Sky, because Deja Sky is one of the reasons why my makeup has gotten so much better, because she really taught me how to balance my face a little bit more. I like to start down here first before going up into this like eye socket area. So I wanna let that dry down a little bit more so that there's a little bit more coverage there. Yes. For my brows, I kind of use whatever. I typically use like a dark, like a black eyeliner for my brows. So we're gonna use the Dip Brow in the shade Granite. This is like, has been so amazing to me. Almost black, which is super, super cool. Now guys, my brows are never even, so please don't clock me. I'm not gonna sit here and try to like do the most because I'm doing a video. My brows are like never even. So let's just call a spade a spade. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I mean, guys, I'm not too mad at these brows right now. This brows looks pretty good. You know what I mean? Are they perfect? No. The bitch. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer here in between. And you guys know I've done this before. And I like to use this to blend out the front of my brow to create like that ombre brow effect. So what that kind of does is like soften the front of the brow. I didn't really not do a great job at covering my eyebrows, so you can see a lot of like hair right there. But that right there just does a great job of cleaning it up and making it look a little bit more popping. All right, divas, so now we're gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer again. This is the same concealer I used when I did my highlight earlier to go ahead and clean up the brows. Bitch, wait, now I'm eating this brow, no shade. This is cute, bitch. This brow is like looking good. Okay. So I'm gonna blend that out. Just being very careful around the brow hairs here. So now that we have the concealer on, we're gonna go ahead and set the concealer in place. But recently I've been using a pressed powder. What I'm gonna use today is the Fit Me powder. Girl, it looks crazy, look at this. It looks a mess. So I'm just gonna like clear the creases right now, because I'm creasing up a little bit down here. We don't wanna set creases. I'm gonna take my booty blender, I'm gonna take my powder puff, and we're gonna go ahead and press this here, and press, and then drag up. Like that. You see that lift? That's what we want to do. Look at how smooth that looks, you guys. That is super, super smooth. That's what you want. You want a nice, smooth under eye. Well, you want a nice, smooth everything. But you see what I'm saying? It's cute. We're gonna go in with some powder. And the powder that I've been using is just like this black radiance powder. And girl, I just use a powder that's a little bit closer to my skin tone to set everything in place, to even things out. So we're just gonna like set everywhere else that we didn't set with the pressed powder. Don't neglect the neck. Now that we look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, we're gonna go ahead and blend this away. But that looks so smooth. My goodness, I love. Girl, I look hot. All right, buddies. We're gonna take this RCMA No Color Powder. This is translucent. Usually for dark skinned girls, when they say things are translucent, they're not really translucent, they make you look ashy. But this works for what I use it for. I use it to put under my eye to catch the eyeshadow that falls out. I'm just gonna take a brown. Now we're gonna go ahead and deepen up the crease a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, you know, black eyeshadow. I got it from Ulta Beauty. It's from their collection. I am gonna go back in with the brush that had the brown already on it and go ahead and try to like diffuse the edges a little bit, to blend the black into the brown a bit more, to make it more of a seamless gradient. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease now, which is like everyone's favorite part. It's definitely my favorite part. I love cutting the crease. Actually, I like cutting the crease because it looks so pleasing, but cutting the crease can be also stressful because you want the creases to be even. And girl, when it comes to things being even, I'm just not that kind of girl, but I try my best to make it the best, to do my best. So we're gonna use this Spectra base. It is a color foundation. It's a very, very, very pale yellow, like almost like white, but it's a yellowish tone. And I'm using this as a base, so when I go ahead and put my yellow eyeshadow over it, it just looks a little bit better and fits a little bit better. So I'm gonna shake her up. All right, guys, both creases are on, and not gonna lie, I think I did a really good job of making the creases pretty even. Like, I don't know, you guys let me know. I think the creases look pretty freaking even. They might not be. All right, divas, now we're gonna go ahead and dip into our yellow shade. Oh my gosh, you guys, I totally forgot to tell you guys what I was doing here, but I'm just going ahead and blending some brown on the outer V of the eye to create a gradient so that it'll look super cute and super pretty. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, so now that we have that brown on there, we're gonna go ahead and go into the black. And we're gonna put black and blend that on the outer V of the eye to create like a bit of a transition. I love a deep V over here. This is gonna be like a lot of eyeliner over here anyway, but this just like kind of helps me visualize where I want it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. And if we need to add more brown later, we can totally go ahead and do that. But right now, this is looking pretty freaking good. Okay, now you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and blend away this powder under my eye because I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my lower lash line in just a moment. But I don't want my powder getting mixed in with the liner and stuff. So I'm just gonna blend this away. We're gonna take our trusty dusty liner here and do a wing. This wing does have to be perfect because again, I'm gonna blend more black eyeshadow over there. So I'm really just doing this for like a guideline of where I'm gonna put everything. Of course, on the lid, we wanna make sure the line is nice, but over here, it's fine. What I wanna go ahead and do now is deepen in my crease a little bit more. And the way I like to do this is very carefully take my eyeliner and trace the line here. I use my liquid liner for this. All right, now to start working on the under eye, you guys. Now this part might seem like it's easy, but it's not. Okay, I am gonna blend that out because as you can see, it looks kind of like patchy down there, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take my translucent powder, do a light layer here just in case there's any black fallout. We do not want to get black under our eye right now on the face. We just want that to be nice and smooth. All right, I'm gonna take the brush that had the brown on it, and I'm just gonna like blend that under here just to give it like more of a gradient under the eye. All right, guys, now that I have the black line blended under the eye, I'm gonna go ahead and create like a cat eye situation in the inner corner of my eye. We're gonna go ahead and dust away this powder. So now we're gonna go ahead and work on the eyebrows a bit. I know you guys are probably sitting there like, bitch, those eyebrows looking crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and fix them up. I'm gonna show you guys a trick on what I do to make these extra hairs up front that I didn't cover correctly look a little bit better at the end. And then what I do is I take this liner here. It's really thin. Look how thin that is. Super thin. And I like to just do little hair like strokes. Is this perfect? No. Will it get the job done? Yes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the brows a bit more because we just want these to look perfect, or as perfect as we can get these hoes. So we're gonna go ahead and like clean them up, and I just go in and like snatch them a little bit more. Now if you cover your brow good, you don't have to worry about the texture, but today, girl, I don't know, I've been having bad brow cover days lately. Now for the fun part, I'm gonna go ahead and put some stones on, but I'm not gonna do a lot. I'm only gonna do a few. Start my contour, But it's gonna act as like a deeper blush as well. So I'm just gonna blend that like that. That. Back in with some more blush, my original blush. Just kind of like blend that into that purple shade. Just to make sure there's no like crazy like lines on the face. Like, see this, like, it's kind of like a line right there. And I want to blend that in. All right, we're almost done here, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose contour, and girl, my nose contour is just, listen. I do like to keep my nose contour really soft. I don't know, I don't like a really harsh nose contour. I like to be really soft like that. I think that's perfect. I think that nose contour is perfect. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my lips right now. And for my lips, I'm just gonna use a black eyeliner pen and just. And then I'm gonna take this nude lip that I've had for like eons, probably expired, but I'm gonna use it. You know this. This part does not have to be perfect because we're gonna go ahead and blend it out anyway, but yeah. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my cheeks. Y'all know me, I love my contact lenses. I feel like my contact lenses are just a part of who Venus Soleil is. I've had people leave comments on my videos saying like, justice for queens who don't wear contact lenses, or give a like if you want queens to stop wearing contact lenses. Bitch, I'm never gonna stop wearing contact lenses. I love contact lenses. I think that it really elevates the look and really changes the look. For me, when it comes to drag, I like to become a different person. Literally, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So if you're changing your whole entire face, girl, change your eye color to really bring on the character you're trying to portray. And Venus Soleil is a queen that likes to have different color eyes. That's just how I am. So don't come for me, bitch, because I like wearing contact lenses, okay? Can I do looks without contacts? Yes, but it's just not as fun. Now it's time to throw these lashes on real quick. I'm running out of this vinyl tape, but what I use this vinyl tape for is to kind of give my face like a facelift, which I know my face is like perfect already, but I like to have a snatched back look, and I am running out of this tape. This is gonna be so embarrassing if like this tape is not enough tape for my head right now. But just so you guys know how I do it. Now this is how I do it. I take it and I put it like right here. And then I wrap it around. And I do that. Stick it. All right, then I take a strand like this long. And you guys, watch this. I'm gonna show you guys how this is gonna lift one side of my face. Watch this. Can you see how this side lifted? I don't, maybe is it just me? Is it a placebo? I don't know. I feel like it lifts my face. All right, divas, this is the look done. Hope you guys love it. I think it looks super, super, super cute. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my wig and a cute little outfit, and we'll be right back with the final transformation. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. I think this is such a classy look. I did this look actually this past Friday at Gypsy Nightclub for Atmospheres. Shout out to Derek Daniels Productions and all my Atmospheres brothers and sisters. Isn't this look so much fun? I just think it's super, super cute. The theme for last week was black and gold, so that's why I'm giving you a black and gold fantasy. Huge shout out to Andrew Hector over on Instagram and my sister Lindsay LaRue for this wig. I'm gonna go ahead and leave his information linked here on the screen and down in the description box if you guys love this hair. They make different colors and everything like that, and they're just super, super sickening and super, super coiffed and perfect. I love this little baby hair swoop in the front. I think it is super beautiful and super cute. I literally wore this wig today at Drag Brunch Vegas and I got so many compliments on it. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys love it as well. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you guys love the video, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I would love to have you guys a part of the family. But yeah, guys, this is the look. Ooh. Ooh. I feel so stunning. Like, I literally feel so beautiful. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling, get up off of here. I love you guys all so dearly, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. For now.